Hey man, be sure to leave a like and don't forget to sub up to the channel. It means the world to me, and a little support goes a long way. Don't forget to check the links to my socials down below to stay in the know and never miss out on new content. Join the Discord as I'm trying to spark up the community, you feel me? I want to develop a little community over there, and it'll be where I'm the most active. I've also developed a 5M server a little while ago. It's not complete, but it is optimized and playable. So if you love 5M and want to start that's fresh, revolutionary, and truly yours, go to the Discord, and under the welcome tab, you should see the 5M Discord. Click on that to have access to my 5M Discord. Once you're in there, all you gotta do is the requirements and you'll be good to go. The connect code, go to the Gardenia tab. Once you open it, the connect code should be right here once you click on it, and you'll be free to join. Be sure to add me in my general chat in the Novosphere, and if you add me and let me know that you're from YouTube, I'll definitely set you up with a role that's specialized for 5M. Anyway, leave a comment and let me know what you think of the video. Enjoy the video, you feel me? Let's get it. We are back with this alpha male is so desperate for views that it's embarrassing. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Back to this. This alpha male is so desperate for views that it's embarrassing. Y'all know what it is. Let's get straight to the shit, man.
Boys, we actually escaped the fucking Matrix.
Not once did I do a fucking burpee. Not once did I have a morning routine. I always woke up after 12 p.m. I always ate unhealthy fast food.
Bro, what is he talking about, bro?
Bed once.
I dropped out of high school because if I had to sit behind a desk and work a corporate job the rest of my life, I'd kick myself in the head. I mean that. That guy, he's different. Hi, boss.
What the fuck? Vincent Fisher has gotten even more cringe, obnoxious, and delusional since the last time I talked about him a couple months ago. Alpha males keep getting goofier and goofier.
Whoever it is you want to be, just act like that person, whether people are watching or not. And eventually, it's going to become you. I acted like a millionaire long enough, and I became one. My girl gets it.
Low key, I can see the logic behind what he's saying. This world is full of pretenders, and a lot of people do fall for that pretending image. You know what I'm saying? So if he's getting attention and people are falling for this act, then he's bringing traffic to his pages and whatnot, and he's getting endorsements and partnerships and whatnot. I could see him creating revenue. There's logic behind that. I could see why somebody would think he's delusional though, because I ain't gonna lie, pretending to be rich and not being rich is crazy.
Sugar daddy text. She knows she already has a sugar daddy.
What did he say?
Oh, I want Dior makeup. Get the Dior makeup. Your girl, on the other hand, is looking at those texts and thinking about it. Oh, should I do it? I love them, but...
And I honestly wasn't even going to make another video on Vincent. I kind of thought I said everything there was to say about him already. But then I saw this clip of him talking like a supervillain.
99% of people are failing at life. If you just understand that simple fact, that means that 99% of opinions are invalid, because those opinions lead to those people being failures at life.
And I realized Vincent bought into his own hype and all the lies that he's been telling. Like he drank his own Kool-Aid. He actually believes the shit that he says now. And the worst part is a lot of other people are starting to believe it too, which is terrible for a generation of young men, because Vincent says shit like this.
You're a young adult. The stupidest thing you could do is put all your effort and energy into a high school sport.
And his plan from day one to fake it until he make it actually work. Because he is making money now by flexing this super rich, extravagant lifestyle to convince his followers that he's super successful and has a ton of money. And if they buy his programs and coaching, about selling programs and coaching to other people that are gonna buy programs and coaching, they can get rich just like him. Stop me when it starts to sound like a pyramid scheme.
It's a pyramid scheme.
That shit sounded like that
scheme. It's a reverse
2 minutes ago.
Turn it upside down.
God damn it!
And it gets worse because the people that follow him are following his trajectory. They're faking all these crazy sales numbers and monthly income to be testimonials for him, to sell people on the idea that they're now successful at making money so they can follow the same path that Vincent did. Crazy times. But I'm Ju. Welcome to the channel. Please like and share the video. Don't forget to sub.
Good Lord.
Now, let's get into it.
Dropped out of high school at 16. I was like, I don't want to take the traditional education route, not because I knew what online coaching was. I just knew if I sat behind a desk my whole life, I'd shoot myself in the head.
Dropping out of high school at 16 with no plan and no prospects is crazy. And again, there are going to be young guys that get frustrated with wherever they are in life, whether that's high school, college, trade school, early in their career, and just drop out to pursue something that is a dead end, which is a huge problem. And that is a life-altering decision and mistake that people will make by following advice from Vincent Fisher, just like the King of Zule F Student Store.
The F students are inventors. They're creators. They're so fucking creative that they couldn't sit in class. They couldn't listen, because whatever people were trying to put in their head, they knew it was fucking bullshit. So if you're a young boy and you're in a situation where you're an F student, let me tell you something. You got a bright future, buddy.
Right, there was no in between. If I had to sit behind a cubicle for 50 years, I'd
myself.
Bro couldn't finish 4 years in high school as a teenager because he was stressing about getting an office job when he was an adult.
99% of people are failing at life. If you just understand that simple fact, that means that 99% of opinions are invalid because those opinions lead to those people being failures at life. So if you want to become successful, do the exact opposite of what everybody else is telling you to do.
Yeah.
Everybody told me like go to school, finish high school, bro. I was like, high school.
Saying fuck high school is so crazy. High school is the easiest thing in the world. He quitting high school to do what? He admitted himself that he was completely broke for a long time.
Dude, I tried so many things to make money before I found one thing that actually worked. Like I tried like reselling, dropshipping, day trading, everything you can think of. The only thing that I ever found any hint of success with was fitness programs. And it was low ticket at the time. Like once I made my first few like $20 sales, I was like, okay.
Taking advice from a guy like this is so dangerous because even if he did find success online selling courses,
Warren Buffett said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you're going to work until you die.
And I will continue to say, if they are selling a course, coaching, or hosting seminars on how to make money, this is how they make their money.
that doesn't mean that anybody else will, especially not all the young people buying his course to learn how to make money selling courses.
Everybody was like, yo, Vince, get a good job. And I was like, getting a job. They told me not to invest in self-development. I was like, it. I'm investing in self-development. And me doing all of the exact opposite things to what 99% of people that were failing were doing.
Bro legit just sounds like a 15-year-old fitness bro TikToker. 99% of people are failing at life. There are
I'm baffled, man. I'm absolutely baffled at this guy. He doesn't make sense. He's not real. This is why I'm glad that I don't be on the internet like that. I'm gonna be a whole 100. I just be chilling, vibing, relaxing, and I try to stay inside the real world, touching grass as much as I possibly can, unless I'm playing the game or just chilling in my room.
so many different ways to view success in life. Some people love the jobs and careers they have, and they're happy they went to college, and that's success to them. Some people are able to work and take care of their kids and family. That's success to them. Some people are happy and in a healthy relationship, and that's success to them. Some people's whole entire life mission is to help other people. That is their mission. That is their purpose, and that is success to them. But this goofball, again, only views success through the lens of how much money you have coming in on a monthly basis. And there are a lot of people that make a ton of money that are unhappy, depressed, lonely. So viewing success is all relative to somebody's life experience, goals, dreams, all of that.
Boys, there's different types of people in the world, right? What's the difference between me at 22 years old tanning my balls on a yacht and the guy that's working 9 to 5? It's conformity, right? It's acting like everybody else without thinking or knowing why. You ask the average person, why are you going to school? To get a degree. Why are you getting that degree? To get a good job. Why do you want the job? Because everybody else gets a job.
No, people want a job to make money and progress in life. And even if you don't go to college, which definitely doesn't have the potential that it used to, with AI taking a bunch of jobs and just industries changing, you can
That's a
go
fact.
get a trade or start your own business doing something. But people get jobs and follow plans for their life to get the best outcome for them. When he's talking all this shit about other people's decisions, he dropped out of high school at 16 and then faked it until he made it selling fitness programs to teach other people how to sell fitness programs. He is not a genius, independent thinker, pioneer, anything like that. He followed the Wes Watson playbook and it happened to work for him. That's it.
How do I make my money? I have programs. So one of my programs is $47 a month. Don't ask about that one. That's not the one you want. That's for broke boys and fucking penny pinching motherfuckers. It'll give you some dive advice, some training advice. You can get on the Zoom call, and that has 15,000 people at $47 a month. So do the fucking math.
You know what I mean? Would you take advice from a fat person on how to get jacked? Probably not. The same way you shouldn't be taking financial advice from your broke friends, your parents. As much as you love them, if they don't have the results you want, they have incorrect information. It's not that they want to hold you back. It's that they don't know.
The funny thing with all these alpha males, just like Andrew Tate, there's a grain of truth in everything they say, and then there's just a bunch of bullshit around it. Yeah, you should take advice from people that have been there, done that, or are doing better than you in general. But you don't ignore everyone else in your life just because they're not millionaires. Everybody has something to offer you in one way or another. That's just such a closed-minded way to think.
In 4 years, I went from dead broke, not even having $1 for the bus, to an 8-figure business. Not once did I do a fucking burpee. Not once did I have a morning routine. I always woke up after 12 p.m. I always ate unhealthy fast food.
Bro, McDonald's,
I never made my
pizza.
bed once, and I became successful.
I feel sorry for anybody that takes this dude serious. If anybody young listens to him, they're going to be high school dropouts developing horrible habits that will make them absolute unproductive losers, just like he was before he faked it until he made it online.
Successful. So a lot of the time, success isn't about, oh, what's your routine? What do you do? I get up and work.
Sounds like to me that I should start faking it until I make it, bro. I'm about to go cash a check for $1 million, bro. I'm about to make a $1 million check and go cash that bitch, and hopefully, you feel me, it turns out for the better.
Nothing else outside of that. I'm always most efficient 12 p.m. I'll go to sleep at 4 a.m. I'll go to sleep when most people are waking up.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's what works for me.
He doesn't realize just because your routine is at a different time doesn't mean you don't have a routine. His routine is just at a different time than most people. You definitely don't have to have a 4 a.m. routine like Ashton Hall, but you do need a routine, discipline, and to write out your goals to be successful in life.
So I wrote down like all my goals, and like I had written goals down, but it just wasn't very specific on what I wanted to do. Like it was like unachievable things you could do in a year. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about being a millionaire in the first year of me doing this shit. So I think, yeah, I just had to get real specific, and I like taped it on the door. So I had to look at it every day before I walk out that door. Anything I'm doing, like I wrote everything down specifically, and it just, you know, I knocked all those goals out that year too, though.
Vincent Fisher.
Speaking on Drewski, bro, that boy Drewski is a fool, bro. I don't know if y'all seen that most recent video of him acting like a white guy. That shit was hilarious. But that brings a lot of controversy into the mix, because I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. If a white dude did that, it'd be insane.
The best man of the world. Yes. Yes.
Bro, it's so cringe.
Bro, they say all these things to keep people indoctrinated. Like it's a mental prison. They make them fight against each other. It's blacks versus whites. You know what I mean? It's Democrats versus Republicans.
All these alpha males do this weird thing where they're not talking to anybody else on the other end of the microphone. They set it up like a podcast, but they are but they are 100% talking to themselves in a room. It's the funniest thing ever. And of course, the biggest method for all of these alpha males that are selling courses, coaches, programs is to flex their lifestyle.
So I was in the Ferrari dealership and I bought this cash. I'm gonna switch Richie's for when we hop in the whip, because this one don't match the Bugatti.
Whether it's real or fake. At this point, Vincent Fisher is making money, but I highly doubt he's making the money that he claims to make. Just like before, he wasn't successful at all, lying about being successful.
Be, do, have. That's the formula for success. So if you want to become successful, like let's say your goal is to become a millionaire, you need to become the millionaire now, take the actions that millionaire would take now, and then eventually you'll get the results of that millionaire. But you can't be who you've always been, because if you do things you've always done, you'll get results you've always gotten. And that's not a good formula. So whoever it is you want to be, just
Nigga, what? My boy say, if you do what you already did, you'll get what you got because of how you already did it when you did it the first time. It didn't get results, so you'll always get the results if you already got it. You feel me?
act like that person, whether people are watching or not. And eventually, it's going to become you. That's what it was for me. I acted like a millionaire long enough, and I became one. So, boys, I think we might have just sold the SVJ.
I don't think in the 2 videos I made about Vincent, I talked about this hair beard combo at all. But god damn, it's atrocious.
Just let yourself, baby, feeling oh so silky smooth.
Now, if this deal pulls through, I might be the only 22-year-old in the world that has a $3 million plus hypercar. Well, boys, the deal is officially complete, guys. We just purchased a $3.5 million hypercar at 22 years old.
This nigga don't look like he's 22, I'm gonna be real.
You know, another Miami guru buying a hypercar.
Right, because none of these Miami gurus or influencers actually buy these cars. They lease them, they show them off, and then they trade them in for the next thing. So Vincent, who claims he's a multi-millionaire now, still lives in the 2,000, 3,000 square foot condo in Miami, hasn't bought a house, a mansion, nothing like that. But he's buying a $2 to $3 million hypercar.
Boys, we actually escaped the fucking matrix. I go to the bank. He's like, you keep $1 million in this account? We give you $1 million. Now I keep $1 million in there. I get another $1 million. I'll buy a real estate property for $4 million. We're falling.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
But of course, some people still have a brain and are not getting swept up in the hype.
Who the fuck is financing $3 million cars for all these influencers? Like, I get it. Before, they were financing SVJs and SF90s. Okay, I can understand someone could easily get a loan on that. But a $3 million hypercar, I don't understand. Who is financing these? We're talking about guys that live in like a 2,000 square foot apartment, and they're getting a full financing on a $3 million or $2 million card.
And to his point, this comment, what a coincidence that all these influencers buy their multi-million-dollar cars from Cario. But of course, his car has been his big flex lately because he's using it as proof of concept that if you buy his courses, you will get rich and have stuff like this. This flexing lifestyle to sell programs, courses is not new, but it does work. It's effective. And now he's pivoted to using the same sales tactics as Andrew Tate and Luke Belmar, basically saying you're running out of time, the opportunities are going away. You have to beat the system now, and he has the method.
Boys, I don't know if you guys are seeing the pattern, but financial inflation is absolutely fucking crazy. Like, we're in a little bit of a period now where you can still enter and kill it online, but like, I don't know how much longer that entry point in that gap is gonna be there. Cause I scroll 3 rows down, I see another 17-year-old flexing $150,000 a month. A motherfucker like me buying a $3.5 million hypercar. I think now is the last opportunity to get into the online game before it's just the barrier to entry is too high. But I don't know how you can see shit like this online and just decide to be normal.
Cause this shit is so cringy, bro. It's so cringy. Like, some of the stuff that they talk about is good information, but a lot of the time, bro, like, the risk over reward is way higher, and they just disillusion it to make it seem like it's not. So the fact that you're trying to persuade people to buy into your shit is not worth it to me. It doesn't make sense. Plus, I don't want to be stuck in the bottom of a pyramid scheme. I'm the one. Yeah, fuck now.
You're just like, yeah, 3 point. Yeah, but yeah, fuck that guy. He's different. Hi, boss. What the fuck?
He's so weird. He is so weird, man.
And when your back's against the wall like that, when you have nothing to lose, you have absolutely everything to gain.
And here comes the sale.
With that being said, your time is running out. You still have an entry point to the most booming industry in the world right now, which is the online coaching space. Guys, this space is creating more millionaires than any other field. Than real estate.
That's false. That's false.
Trading, to drop shipping. And the reason most people teach these business models is because the money is made from coaching. Once I realized that, I'm like, what am I good at? What can I teach, right? I have no real skill sets outside the gym and working out. Then it clicked. What if I could just get paid to work out? Guys, that's the reality I've created, not only for myself, but thousands of my students inside of Six Figure Fitness.
Just like all of these guys, the Wes Watsons, everybody else.
Bro just said he didn't do one single burpee to become a millionaire, and now he's talking about how he works out and gets profit. Am I tweaking? Am I missing something? Like, I gotta be tripping or something, bro. Because what he said earlier in the video is completely contradicting what he's saying now in the video. You feel me? But who am I?
They make money selling the course by telling other people how to make money selling the course, who did sell that course to other people and tell other people how to sell a course. It's stupid. But just like Andrew Tate with the Real World or Wes Watson with his programs, the goal for all of this is for Vincent to sell programs, which he's been doing. Whether people are really having success with them or not, who knows? Because if anyone's following his path, they're just going to fake it until they make it. Lie about the numbers, lie about their success, and hope that...
Yeah, I'm done watching the video. Hey, Ju Almighty, boy, I appreciate you for making this video that I could react to. You feel me? I'm gonna make sure I drop that link down the thing below. You feel me? But what I don't appreciate is all the pyramid scheming. You feel me? So, yeah, man, we on to the next with it.